across different jobs. So things that will give you an edge is, first of all, you have the skill, any skill at all, as long as you're working in a product-led or technology, very heavy technological company. Two is that the idea is that you have the potential to be a leader, right? And what are the things that show that somebody has a potential or is a leader? One, that you have proof of work, right? Not just that you have a skill and you're working, but there's proof of work that you can show. If I'm a designer, I can show my InVision or Figma file and say, I actually designed this product and it's live. You can go to the website or download the app. If I'm a developer, I can put a screenshot of my GitHub profile and say, oh, this is the app I downloaded. This is my code base. You can actually see it on Play Store. It has done so amount of numbers. If you're a marketer, you can show your ads dashboard. You can show your strategy playbooks that you work on Google Slides like I did, and actually tell them the numbers. How many downloads does this product have? What's the revenue? What's the transaction volume? And show proof of those things. So it's skill, but for technicians particularly, there's also that level of you need to show the proof, the evidence of the work that you're doing. So you also want to put yourself in situations or in companies where your work actually shows, or there's actual evidence, not the one that you say that you work in this company, but if they ask you, okay, what have you done? You're like, well, I spent 6 months there, but there's nothing to show. It's very important that there's actual hard evidence, right? Your code base, your design, your marketing dashboards. If you're a customer support person, show them your intercom or whatever it is used to do intercom. Like, and maybe get a letter from your employer that says, oh, this person actually works in this company, and I can actually verify that you've done this and this and this and contributed this to the company. So that's something, right? Working in a technology startup, to have had evidence of proof of work. Something else that helps is just work that you do or things that you do outside of work itself, right? And especially if you're young in your career, if you just have like 1 year experience or 2 year experience, you might not have enough proof of product work, right? So I know people who have like 10 years experience, they're applying for global talent visa, and they're not using anything like mentorship or speaking or only or words. They're just simply using product work across different companies, right? But if you're just in 1 year, 2 years, how many places have you worked at? How many products have you probably built? And that's where things done outside of work comes into play, right? You've mentored people, but like Bade said, it has to be in a structured place, right? It has to be a structured program. So you can't say you have 5 mentees. Okay, where's the structure? Is there a company name? Is there a WhatsApp group? Is there an Instagram that we can see? Are there pictures of event? Are there email thread? Like, there has to be some sort of structure to with that mentorship program, right? So that's where volunteering comes into. I have probably done 1,001 mentorship and trainings across my career in the last 5 years. So when I saw it, I'm like, this one is easy. Is it Google or Pickform? Is it Facebook mentorship? Is it Sisters mentorship? That was easy, right? Because I volunteered here and there. All I needed to do was to pick the one that best fitted, right? So there's mentorship. Then there's also just speaking at high profile events. So if you're really good at speaking and people ask you, hey, can you come and speak here? Say yes to those opportunities. At some point, you get to the place where you start saying no, you start charging for people. But again, if you're early in your career, that's an opportunity to just build capacity and build things. And when I was doing those things, I didn't know that, one day I'll apply for technician visa and I'll be like, oh my God. I literally told a friend when I was applying that it is so crazy. But I feel like every single thing I've done in the last 4 years, just like almost unconsciously, just like opportunity comes and take it. Please come and speak here, do this, come and do this, and do this here. I'm like, I look at my technician visa application, and it's literally like a summary of everything I've done from speaking. I did something with Seth Godin, I added it there. I've done mentorship with sisters, I added it there. I've done product. I was like, oh my God. So when I was doing all of these things over the last couple of years, this was probably like where God was leading me towards, right? So it's like, just take all of those things. I'm not in a place where I can say no. I can say, someone can say, come and do something. And I'll be like, give me 3 months. I'm not ready. I had a podcast session yesterday. A friend was doing a podcast and he was like, I should come and like be his guest on one thing. He sent me that email like 3 months ago. At that time, I told him, I was like, to be honest, I want to do this, but I don't